This is an uncomfortable place for me to be. It's one to which I'm unused, and I'm rarely speechless. And I was formally allocated more minutes than Chris was, but I won't use them. First, I must acknowledge a member of this audience, Madeline Kurtz, who taught the clinic with me for 15 years before Chris admirably joined the clinic and continued to teach it with me until last year. And much of the invention of family defense that the NYU Family Defense Clinic did was importantly developed by Maddie, who is both a dear friend and a brilliant, fearless lawyer. Thank you, Maddie. I started practicing in the family court many, many years ago, more than 50. And what struck me then, and for decades thereafter, was the disgusting way in which the community that was obliged to appear in that court was treated by the people who inhabited it. Judges, court officers, parent lawyers, children's lawyers, prosecutors. They all, in quotidian ways, behaved abysmally. And I felt alone in that world. It was like watching a strange movie and not understanding where the shared anger was. I was an angry person most of my life. I am today an angry person. I think of myself a little bit like some Bernie Sanders. Some people say I look like him, but part of my anger is the familiarity of the world that so many take for granted. And if I had any blessing in my life, it was the blessing of having the opportunity to bring to the family court year after year after year after year for 36 years. Bright, intelligent, young law students who, like the emperor's new clothes, saw the world plain as day. And our favorite class with Maddie and with Chris every year was the first class when we rendezvoused together after the students had spent 2 days watching family court. And the anger, the visceral anger, the disgust that my students invariably shared kept me young and kept me fresh. Because there's a truth about the world in which we inhabit, and that is that familiarity breeds a level of acceptance that's unacceptable. The family court as it's practiced today is unacceptable. What I said in the video, I meant to say tonight without realizing I said it in the video. Justice is not achieved in the family court. CFR does not achieve justice. It mitigates injustice. Justice has to be achieved in the community, in the streets. And a wonderful thing that I came to understand in our world is that as the professional class paid attention to this field of family regulation, the community now had an ally with which it could work. And New York City is in the vanguard not only of having, and now I'll say something happy, the best family defender community in the United States, but it also has the most aggressive, angry voice from the community demanding justice. So I'll end on a note of optimism that we, the professionals, have a role to play, but never the most important one. And our effort to achieve justice for the communities ravaged by this system must go on. Thank you very much.